Tonight's DJNTV show is sponsored in part by Electro Voice, DJ Event Planner, ADJ, NLFX Professional, Promo Only, Newmark, and DJNTV Insiders.
I'm at a family outing today at my mother-in-law's house, and this is the third time I've jumped into my car to go and get something. They needed ice, they needed cups, then they needed silverware, and then they needed paper plates, and you would think that they would have taken the time, to figure this out before I came over. Being that the party wasn't at my house, it was at my mother-in-law's house. But, what can you do? This is Bill. This is Creative License. Sponsored, of course, by Electro Voice and the Entertainment Experience Workshops. The workshop that I do every year. Anyway, the reason I thought I would pop this on and do a little thing is this speaks to kind of the way I do a lot of the events that I have, and the responsibility I take to be sure that my event, or at least the one that I'm attached to, goes really well. I mean, how often do you say, well, I could have done something about that, but it wasn't my responsibility? Or the food went late, what can I do? Or they didn't get people seated, or they didn't clear up the dance floor, or, hey, there's nothing I can do about it. Well, I could have done the same thing at my mother-in-law's house, but it's my mother-in-law, and it's my wife's mom, and, I care about them. And when I'm attached to a party that is a family member, I do whatever it takes to be sure that their party goes really well, right? Well, why is it then that we don't do the same thing for the people that pay us on a regular basis? I do it now, but I used to not. I used to sit back and blame all the reasons why the party wasn't going well and all the things that weren't really my responsibility. And I'd come home and I'd tell my wife about it, and she would say things like, well, yeah, but why didn't you do something? Well, it wasn't my responsibility. I could have told him it wasn't going to work out. Well, why didn't you tell him? And she said that enough times, I started to realize that if these people were family, I wouldn't have just let things happen. I would have been on top of it. I would have told them what would work and what wouldn't work, and what they should do and what they shouldn't do. I would have told them, because I am an expert. You're an expert. And on a regular basis, we don't give them that. We just expect they're going to know. Or we expect that everybody else is going to have the same care for them as we do for a family member. So my advice today, why not treat your clients as if it were a family member? Because if you were doing your family member's event, what is it that you would do to be sure it went well? Really? I mean, is there anything you wouldn't do to be sure their party went well? Imagine if that's the kind of service that you are giving to your clients on a regular basis. What do you think about this? Put your comments below, or email me at bill@billherman.com, and then we'll talk about it another time. This is Bill with Creative License, and I'll do my best not to get in an accident. Man, oh man, there's a lot of construction today.